Michiana. Welcome back. I'm your host, Amy Beers. We are hanging out at Oasis, or better known as the Cheers of Goshen, Indiana. I've heard that they have something called the Big O, so we're going to go in and see what that's all about. We are behind the bar at Oasis with Carol, who's going to make a mudslide, which is new to Oasis. It's new for the summer.
It's a nice, cool, refreshing drink for summertime. And a lot of times when people's had dinner, they want something cool and refreshing, you know. So we, yes, it is. It's a very good dessert type drink. It's went over really well. So anyway, right now I'm going to show you how to make that, and here we go.
Sounds good.
Chocolate syrup, and we drizzle lightly the chocolate syrup. And what we're going to do is we can take real vanilla ice cream. Okay. Of course, there's no calories in this drink whatsoever either. Okay. Now, the three great things that go into the mudslide, we have a shot and a quarter of vodka, a shot and a quarter of the Kahlua. We're going to put a shot and a quarter of Bailey's, a smidgen of milk, blend it. Now, the really good part is we're going to top it off with a little whipped cream.
Which also does not have any calories.
No, okay? And then we drizzle the chocolate on top of the mudslide again. There's not a woman in the world that doesn't love chocolate. There you go. There you go, sweetie. Try it.
That's really good. Yes. Thank you, Carol.
You're very welcome.
Let's get a picture of it. Hey, guess what? You can find this mudslide in the Cocktail of the Month section of the Michiana Entertainer magazine, which is yet another great way to find out what there is to do and where to go in Michiana. And if you would like to vote for Carol for Bartender of the Month, just use the information below. Tell me about this lovely bar, because it has a lot of history.
Yes, our back bar is a Brunswick back bar. It's roughly about 150 years old. You don't see this kind of work anymore, and it is well structured. But another thing is a lot of people think that the back bar is cherry wood, but it's not. It's mahogany. And we're very fortunate to have the back bar because there's only 5 left in the United States.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys are so lucky.
Yes, we're very lucky. Wow. So there are 5 left, and we have one of them. So.
What about this front, the actual bar, like the front part?
This is the actual bar that goes to the back bar, and it is one piece that goes all the way down to the other end of the bar. It's one shot.
Carol, when do you guys open?
We open at 10 o'clock Monday through Saturday. We serve food till 9 o'clock Monday through Thursday, and on Friday and Saturday, we serve food till 10. Closing is whenever. So.
Speaking of food, what are your guys' specials?
We run a variety of specials, but we're most famous for our Big O chicken.
I've heard.
It's killer.
Who are in the pictures?
The back bar used to be in a tavern downtown called Perry's Tavern. When Denny's father purchased the property to build the Oasis, it was before they put this back wall in. It was brought in that way. But the people in the photo is where they were in the tavern downtown called Perry's Tavern. Yeah, so that's where it originated. I am one of the people that own it. It's been a year and a half. I have a partner named Chris Wright. I worked for Denny for 25 years, and then Chris worked for Denny for about 5 years. And when Denny put it for sale and he wanted to retire, Chris and I decided to partnership up and buy it because Denny was either going to sell it, lock the doors, and it's a landmark in Goshen, and it couldn't be. So we partnershiped up and bought the O.
What are some traditions that you have?
Oh, the biggest tradition we have is Christmas Eve. It's our biggest day of the year. It's exciting, yes. Oh, everybody and his brother comes to the O on Christmas Eve. Huge tradition, and we love it.
Do you do presents? Do you do anything special, or just everybody comes?
Oh, we drink and party a lot, have a good time.
All right, I'm here at the party table. All
right. Woo! Yeah!
What are you guys doing?
Out.
We're just hanging at the local hangout.
Yeah. Some good fish. Yeah. Drinking some good cold beer.
Just chilling. Just turned 21.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He brought us in here.
It's a great place.
And yep.
It's great. It's gone.
Brings in muscle men who can lift 665.
Yeah.
Well, it's 5 minutes from my house, so I can ride my bicycle down here, drink a pitcher of beer, and make it home.
I heard somebody told me that it's impossible to ride a bike when you've been drinking, though. Like if you're drunk.
No, you can ride it. I'm actually better.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking beer.
Yum. And I'm drinking. It looks like a mudslide.
That's a mudslide, yeah.
Yum. I think their mudslide is on special tonight. So what brings you into Oasis?
Friends. One of our friends works here, Amanda.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she's
So are you in all the time to see Amanda?
no, not all the time. Sometimes, yeah, on sometimes on the weekends.
Is this your mudslide?
Yes.
I thought it was maybe for me.
Huh?
I thought it was for me.
Well, if you want.
That you weren't sitting here and there was an empty drink, and I was like, oh, look, they were so nice and got me a drink.
Well, if you want it, you can have it. I don't care.
No, it's yours. You can have it. Are you having a big party here?
I think we're gonna have 7 total tonight because She said I heard her mention that we're friends of Amanda's, and that's actually my girlfriend. And her cousin's in town from Kansas, so we're taking her out tonight. So.
Fun. And you're starting the night here at Oasis?
Yeah, I've been here since I was little. My parents and I are regulars here, and so.
Back in the family room, I hope.
And they've watched.
Not at the bar.
In fact, that was Rose, the waitress up there. She was very impressed when I came in here after I turned 21 and ordered my first beer, because she said, I remember when you were just knee high and now you're ordering beer. So.
It's like a big deal. Oh, he's 21 now. He's drinking beer. What is Friday night at the Oasis? Anything special?
Relax and have a good time.
What are you drinking? Wine?
Yep, having a little glass of wine, yep.
Yum.
We come fairly often.
That's what I was going to ask you. I'm like, do you recommend the chicken? Because everybody else has so far.
Really, I mean, everything's good, all their specials, but they're known for their chicken.
What is so great about their chicken? What is so special? It just looks like fried chicken.
Well, maybe you ought to try a piece.
Maybe I will. Everyone's raving over it.
You better try a piece. It's really good. It is very good.
It's really crispy, but it's still moist on the inside.
That's the trick. I hate that dry fried chicken.
Exactly.
It's chewy.
I feel the same way. Kudos.
So we're hanging out with Tom at Oasis, who's been coming for, 48 years?
I first came in here when 1962, when Denny Yoder's dad built his place.
Since day one?
Yeah, really. This is my daughter and son-in-law, so I came in there with them tonight.
Is this their first time?
Oh, no, they're here a lot.
No? You're like, you crazy woman?
Coming here since I was 21.
For a while, too.
Yeah, 30-some years.
What are you eating? That looks good. It was like fried green beans?
Green beans and fish.
Is it the Big O fish?
Yes, it is.
Why do they call it the Big O?
Because it's the Oasis.
Oh, for Oasis, I see. Yeah. Oh, I see.
Very big, but anyway, it's always called the Big O.
The Big O. What are you eating?
Well, I got a cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger? I don't see the cheese on it.
Yeah, it's good.
Wait, I see it now.
Chicken ribble soup they got tonight, and I love that. They have sirloin soup, and that's very good. Their stuff's all homemade, so it's pretty good.
Everything's made from scratch?
Yeah.
Denny, the former owner of Oasis, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well.
So you took over the bar in 1962?
Actually, we opened in 62. My father started it, and when I got out of the Air Force in 1969, I started working here for approximately a year.
You just got flashed.
I thought I'd give it a year, and 40 years later...
This guy is flashing you 40 years later.
That is Rocket. And he got us a lot of money a number of years ago. We sold him a lottery ticket here, and he won $13.7 million.
Shut up, no way. I'm going to go talk to this guy.
So he's one of our favorite customers.
I'm sure.
Or I should say, former customer.
So do you have you own this bar for 40 years. Do you have a favorite memory that just kind of sticks out from everything else?
Well, that was certainly one of my favorite memories.
The one just now? Oh, when he won the lottery?
When he won the lottery.
What was that night like? What was that day like?
I tell you, that was an exciting time. They called and said that we had sold the ticket, and of course we didn't know who it might be, but we had a good clue because he was one of our better lottery customers, and we were hoping it was him, and it was. And
so how has the bar changed from when you first took it over to today?
Well, in the early days, we were more of a tavern, and about 30% of our business was food.